Hello everyone, my name is Infinity and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course the law of attraction. In today's video, I am doing a reading for the Twin Flame Collective. So just to be clear, this reading is exclusively and specifically for those of you who identify as twin flames or divine counterparts. I will most likely be uploading a separate love reading video with more generalized love messages, so feel free to click over to that if this reading doesn't resonate. That will contain more messages just for general love connections. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the Energy Oracle cards deck, which is where we're starting today. As I shuffle, if you would like to participate in this reading and have messages come through for you specifically, please do consider subscribing and clicking the like button on this video, because by subscribing and clicking like, you are actually putting your energy into this reading, into this video virtually across time and space. And by sharing your energy with this video and with this channel, I'm able to channel more specific messages for you and for your connection. So I've pulled one card for you already. And you know what? I want to go ahead and see what this card is, because now the cards are being kind of quiet. So this first card is third chakra in the upright position, which is of course the solar plexus chakra, connecting to confidence. For some reason I heard I took you into my confidence, or I want to take you into my confidence, meaning like I want to tell you something. I want to be able to trust you or entrust you with something, but I'm not quite sure if I can. I want to have confidence in you and in this connection. Take whatever resonates, because as I always say, I will be taking or channeling very specific messages at times, so not everything here will resonate with you, and use your own intuition as your guide. Deceit. Interesting. So I'm getting, I want to have confidence in you, but there's some kind of illusion or deceit going on here. I feel like someone might feel like they're being lied to, or they're being presented something that is not entirely true. There's like, I'm getting this kind of, you know, that like sick to your stomach feeling, like I feel like something is wrong, or this person isn't being totally truthful, or this situation is feeling wrong. Like that's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Can I get more specific messages on this deceit card? Wanting to be able to take someone into their confidence. What other messages can I bring through here? Strategy in the reverse position. I feel like something unexpected might have happened, or something didn't play out the way that someone expected it to or planned it to. Door to romance in the reverse position. Something isn't panning out when it comes to love and romance. This might even be where that deceit is. I'm really trying to get specific messages on this deceit card or this solar plexus card. Victory in the reverse position. So many reverse cards. It's making me think that something is feeling really turned around in someone's energy. I feel like someone expected something that they didn't get, like a victory of sorts, even something small like a message or someone reaching out to them. Something like didn't go as planned. And I actually feel like this door to romance, it's like because something didn't go as planned, someone in this connection is actually thinking of shutting the door. It's almost like they felt rejected in some way, so then they want to run away or reject the other. The next card is Blossoming Abundance in the upright position. For some reason, I'm feeling some element of fantasy. Like I feel like some person in this connection, something happened that gave them some kind of hope or gave them some kind of fantasy, allowed them to indulge in some kind of fantasy or think like things were going to be a certain way. Sorry guys, I had to pause there to clear my throat for a second, which is really strange. I almost felt like I had like some kind of allergies or something. So some of you might be dealing with spring allergies or something like that. But other than that, I feel like that was kind of synchronistic. Like someone might be kind of feeling like their communication with someone isn't clear, or someone isn't being clear with them. Almost like a literal throat chakra blockage showing up here. Now, when it comes to twin flames, the tricky thing about communication is it's really easy to miscommunicate when we are blocked in the heart chakra, because although we always associate communication with the throat chakra, the thing about twin flame connections is we are energetically communicating through our energy with our twin flame literally at all times. And the thing about twin flames is only a very small portion of our communication actually happens through literal spoken words. Even if we are like together all the time, still most of our communication is extremely nonverbal, especially with twin flames. It's very, very energetically based. So if you are feeling some miscommunications or unclear communication come up, the subliminal I would really recommend for you is my Subliminal to Open Twin Flame Communication. Now, some of you have left me comments letting me know some of the amazing results you've had from listening to this, like your person reaching out or texting you or having a dream about them or just opening up that kind of line of communication with them. And the reason that this subliminal has this kind of effect is because I infused healing properties into this subliminal for both the throat chakra and the heart chakra. So really addressing not just our blocks when it comes to literal energetic communication with anyone, but also twin flame specific communication blocks that we store in the heart center to really allow you to open that direct line of communication with your person. So any subliminals I recommend, including this one, come from my website, soundandsoulful.com, and I will leave a link to it down in the description and the pinned comment. You can click that link and explore more about it if you are interested. By the way, as I was giving that little spiel, a card came out. And the card was the Thinking Woman in the upright position. I always associate this card with a divine feminine's ego. So I feel like there might be a divine feminine here. Okay, so I'm getting this weird energy, guys, of like there was something, some kind of situation or communication or something that someone wanted to work out in a certain way, but it didn't. And because it didn't work out the way they were expecting, this person then wanted to, or actually did in some way, close this door to romance with this person. Because I feel that this person felt rejected. Their fantasy, whatever kind of blossoming abundance in this earlier card, their fantasy or what they wanted to happen with this person did not happen. Their victory was reversed in that earlier card. It's like they saw something so close within reach and then it didn't happen. They were so disappointed and their ego felt really hurt by this situation. And that's why I see the ego card coming up. And I strongly feel this was a divine feminine who had her ego hurt in some way. And please do remember that the energies in this reading, being a twin flame reading, the energies can be really reversed. This is because twin flames mirror each other's energies. So often what's going on in the divine feminine is also happening in the masculine. So can I get more clarification on this Thinking Woman card in the upright position? Yeah, okay, so we got Happy Family in the reverse position. For some reason, I literally saw this card like I feel like someone's fantasy could have gone as far as to like imagining them like spending their life with this person, them marrying this person, having this so-called happy family with this person. Now, of course, I know some of you, it's not your goal or it wouldn't be your physical reunion circumstances with your twin flame to actually start a family. So just take that kind of subjectively, however it applies to you. But just this bright, happy, secure future, I feel like this was the fantasy that this divine feminine had in mind, but then she was somehow feeling rejected in some way, and then her ego got involved here. And by the way, some of these cards together kind of form the number 333, so you might be seeing that number a lot recently. So can I get more clarification on this happy family in the reverse position? The Magician and the Mirror in the reverse. For some reason I heard, you took me out of my power, but I enjoyed it. Kind of like this weird message of like, I feel like a divine feminine in this situation may have let down her guard a bit, let down her defenses, been vulnerable in some way. And she enjoyed being able to feel vulnerable, but then she felt somehow rejected. And then the ego got involved and was like, no, we're not going to be rejected like that. So we're just not going to be vulnerable. And then she shut down again. Yeah, and then root chakra in the reverse just came up. So it's like when the ego got hurt by this situation, it played upon her energetic wounds or someone's energetic wounds, specifically in the root chakra, because this is where our seat of security is. I feel like there was someone in this situation, most likely a divine feminine, who felt very vulnerable with her counterpart. And this vulnerability, it's like she kind of enjoyed being able to feel so vulnerable and also being able to mentally indulge in this kind of escapism fantasy of building this future with her counterpart. I feel like she really let herself, or I keep saying she, but this could be a divine masculine. I'm just getting that a lot of feminines will connect with this. But it's like this fantasy was really indulged in, this fantasy of a so-called happy family, a secure future with her counterpart, this abundance that they would share together, this victory. But then something hurt the ego. And then that vulnerability just like completely shut down. The ego got involved and somehow this wound was triggered in the root chakra. And this person that I'm connecting with felt really insecure in their vulnerability. And so they stopped being so vulnerable. They shut the door to that romance. They really cut this situation off in some way as kind of a self-protection mechanism, because that's what the root chakra does. When we have a root chakra block, we are very easily triggered to feel insecure, unstable. And because of this, when this wound gets triggered, we just completely shut down. And depending on how deep this root chakra wound goes, it can be triggered very easily. We may have very, very strong defense mechanisms that are easily triggered whenever we feel too vulnerable or perceive some kind of a rejection. And oftentimes the rejection we perceive is really just from the ego. And then this root chakra block, it's like we learned this pattern of keeping ourselves safe by cutting the person off, by withdrawing, by lashing back. And this all really just comes from an imbalance in the root chakra in this case. This is why I created a root chakra activation subliminal, because personally, this is something I struggled with a lot. These feelings of instability, inner insecurity, that caused me to manifest chaos in my relationships and really just to continue perpetuating that instability in my life. And doing deep level root chakra healing work on myself has been really transformational. So I've shared all of this with you in my root chakra activation, which contains really powerful sound therapy techniques, because I've infused it with 4 different binaural beat frequencies that really activate the root chakra to its highest, most aligned state. So that will be linked in the pinned comment and description box if you'd like to learn more. By the way, as I was giving this whole kind of spiel, a card just fell out, so I'm going to see what that is now. Okay, and this card is patience in the reverse position. So I feel like along with feeling really vulnerable, the person I'm connecting with also got really impatient. Like they wanted something to be something faster than it was, or it wasn't happening fast enough, or wasn't even happening at all. And someone started to get really impatient. And because they got impatient, I feel they started shutting the door in some way to romance. I want to get more clarification. How did this person shut the door to romance because of their impatience? How did this person shut the door, or why did they shut the door? Can I get more information? Okay, so the first card is broken heart. So this person shut the door to romance or walked away or cut off because they felt really brokenhearted. And I do feel like this heartbreak is very, very deep-seated. I feel like this was an energy wound that was triggered, especially when someone's ego got involved. And I do feel, again, this could have to do with the root chakra and some kind of imbalance stored there. The next card is the thinking man in the reverse position. For some reason, I heard overactive masculine ego. So I feel like what could have hurt, there could be a divine feminine who was hurt because her divine masculine was actually in his ego. So I feel like there could have been a divine feminine who was in her vulnerability, but her divine masculine was actually in his ego. His ego was kind of dominating the situation. He wasn't ready to connect or move forward in the ways that she felt that she was. And because of this, she got hurt in some way. I feel like, so strongly feel like someone put themselves out there and was hurt or rejected, either like emotionally, or they made some kind of literal offer or something and was rejected and hurt. The next card is cornucopia in the reverse position. This is the manifestation card in the reverse. So yeah, something definitely didn't play out. I feel like there was someone here who was trying to actively manifest some change in this connection, or even something very specific, like a meaningful conversation with their person, or a date, or an offer, like a proposal, a relationship offer, something. They wanted to push something forward that had been really heavily on their mind, but it didn't pan out. It didn't come together. This thing didn't manifest. And this situation caused them a lot of heartbreak, caused them to feel, it's like funny because someone here wasn't in their ego. They were really being vulnerable. They were really putting themselves out there. But the other actually was still in this state of ego and wasn't capable of responding to that offer, to that vulnerability at that time. I'm almost hearing like right time, wrong place. It's like, or wrong time, right place. Either way you want to think about it. It's like there was something, it wasn't this person's vulnerability or their offer. It was almost like they caught this other person, their counterpart, at the wrong time. It's kind of funny. I don't know why I'm getting that. So I'm going to see if I can get more specific messages. So these are coming from my Love Scramble box, where I just have an assortment of random words that connect with these readings. Focused. So I hear two messages from this. One, either I feel this could be referring to someone in this connection who was very, very focused on a specific outcome that didn't happen. Alternatively, I feel like this could be saying you caught your person at the wrong time with this offer or vulnerability because they were very focused on something else. Light. I feel like the person who was trying to be vulnerable and move forward here was coming from this really emotional space. And this other person was almost in too much of a light-hearted space, or too, it's not even that as much as I feel like they were just really materially focused at the time this offer was made, or feeling like too shallow, thinking too shallowly at that time to really respond from a heart space to this vulnerability or to this offer. Touch. So it's kind of funny, it's light, touch go together. I almost, you know how they say someone takes like a light touch approach to business or whatever? I feel like someone's person was taking a light touch approach to this connection. Now, I don't feel like this is reflecting how they actually feel about this person in this connection. Again, I feel like in the moment they were taking this light touch approach, or they were thinking on kind of a shallow layer, shallow level, or being really light about it, or not ready to more deeply connect. But I feel like that's the deceit. I feel like the deceit is like they're presenting like they just want to be light about it. Like I almost get someone kind of being kind of overly casual, like, oh, they just want to be friends, or just friends with benefits, or being really casual about this. But I don't feel like this is how they actually feel on the inside. And I kind of wonder if that's why we got the deceit card early on. It's almost like either someone is deceiving themselves by seeming so lighthearted, so disconnected, when I don't feel like that's how they're actually feeling. So because you guys know I am really nosy about these details, I am going to reshuffle the cards here to see if we can get some specific messages as to now what this person was actually feeling. Because once again, I feel like this is finally giving us some clarity on these initial cards. We've got the third chakra card, confidence, bringing someone into their confidence, being vulnerable, putting themselves out there in some way, and the other person being deceitful. But I feel like the deceit, it's not like active manipulation, I don't think, as much as this person is almost lying to themselves about how much they care about this person or this connection. I feel like this is coming from a space of ego. They're pretending that they're taking a really light touch approach to this relationship or connection, when really they feel differently about it than what they're presenting. Okay, so I have one card here. Okay, so I've just pulled out 3 cards for you guys. The first card is door to romance in the upright position. So what this person is being deceitful about is they actually do want to open that door. I talk a lot about someone feeling as though to go a certain place emotionally would be like opening Pandora's box, but I feel like this person actually wants to open Pandora's box. They want to step forward. They want to open that door to romance. But I feel like the deceit is they might be acting completely opposite of that. Walking away in the reverse position. This person does not want to walk away from this connection. And also they don't want their counterpart to walk away from this connection. In fact, I feel like a lot of fear associated with this card. Like they are actually afraid of their person walking away. Hostilities in the reverse. I just heard, I don't want to lose you. I don't want to fight. This person wants a peaceful, secure kind of connection. They want to open the door to something new within this connection. They want to move forward in some way. They don't want you to walk away. I just heard internally conflicted. I feel like this person wants to open that door. They don't want you to walk away, but somehow they feel, or I keep saying you, but you know that you guys understand that these energies can be mirrored. So I could be talking about you or your counterpart or whatever, but I feel like someone is having an internal hostility inside, some kind of internal conflict, because I feel like they don't want this to end. They don't want you to walk away. They don't want to walk away. And yet they're acting in this way that is so different from that I feel like, okay, the card that came out, again, Magician in the mirror in the upright position this time. So it's kind of funny, guys, because I have pulled several cards that are actually the opposite position of what I just pulled when I was speaking to the other person's energy. So door to romance was reversed before, now it's upright. Magician in the mirror was reversed before, now it's upright. So I feel like what this is saying to us is this person wants almost the opposite of what they are acting like they want, like what they are presenting that they want. I feel like they're acting very opposite of their actual intentions or true desires. So what else can we know about this person's deceits? What are they being deceitful about? What is this person being deceitful about? Man holding a coin in the upright position. I'm going to read a little bit about this card because I'm not sure how this connects to what this person could potentially be deceitful about. For men, this could indicate an aspect of yourself, a readiness to go further in your goals. Yeah, what I specifically heard from that is I want to go further. I want to go further with you. I want to take this connection further. But again, that's what they're being deceitful about. I feel like it doesn't look that way. I'm just so strongly getting now that I'm speaking about a divine masculine's energy, but again, it might not be that way for you. I want to know though why, like if this person wants to go forward, why are they being deceitful about it? All tied up. Okay, so this person is all tied up when it comes to communication about this, or even within themselves. I am sensing some kind of internal conflict. What else can we know about why this person is feeling so unsure about moving forward? Why is this energy being deceitful? Anxiety. Interesting. So this person is actually anxious about moving forward. Anxious, but I feel like they don't present that at all. I feel like this person presents themselves as someone who doesn't worry about things. By the way, I keep seeing the number 26, so maybe that's substantial to some of you. Why is this person anxious? 7th chakra in the reverse position. That is the crown chakra, you guys. So this person is feeling anxious because they are disconnected from their own divine connection, from their true self. I do see someone here who might be in their ego, it's not that they're anxious just about this relationship. It's like their anxiety about this connection, moving forward with this connection, is actually connected to just general life path anxiety, uncertainty about their true path in life. Like I feel like this person might be having some kind of existential crisis. Broken heart in the reverse. I just heard, I don't want my heart broken. There's definitely an internal conflict potentially between this person's ego and their heart, soul, or intuition. But I do feel like their ego might be winning out in the physical at this time. Angel of balance in the reverse. I just heard this person is really unbalanced in their life. For some reason, I saw someone kind of like using substances, like alcohol or other things. I feel like this person, if it's not that, for some reason, I'm getting the vibe that this person might have some kind of an addiction, either to a substance or to a person, like a karmic partner in their life, or to a cycle of chaos. I feel like this person is dealing with some kind of addiction to something in their life that is keeping them or preventing them from fully connecting with the divine, with their true path, and with their own heart and soul. I feel like something is keeping them stuck. And it's interesting, I was talking about something keeping them stuck when a woman holding a coin in the upright position came out. It's funny because earlier we pulled a man holding a coin, but now I feel like this is connecting to why this person doesn't want to move forward. It's like they want to move forward, but I feel that there's something in their life they are addicted to that's actually preventing this movement. However, it's not preventing the desire. Like the desire to move forward is still very, very strongly there, but there's something almost like in the way. I'm almost seeing like a roadblock or an obstacle. And for some, this won't apply to everyone, but I do hear for some, because this is a woman holding a coin, this could literally be a divine masculine dealing with some kind of woman in his life who is preventing him from moving forward. This could be a third party. This could be a karmic partner. But again, I don't feel that will be for everyone. The next card that fell out was Angel of Strength in the reverse. I feel like this person is trying to be strong to overcome whatever this addiction or addictive cycle or thing that's keeping them stuck is. But I feel like they're almost saying like, I'm not strong enough. This is like them speaking on a higher level or a soul level, saying like, I don't feel like I'm strong enough right now to overcome this thing as much as I desire it to be different. Yeah, so we have caring connection in the reverse. I just heard because of whatever this addiction is, again, whether it's a person, a cycle, it's like this person feels like they're almost unlovable. They're not capable of manifesting a truly caring connection, which I feel if they're pushing you away in the physical, this could be why, because this person literally does not feel deserving of unconditional love. So they aren't going to allow it in. Which, by the way, this is so true for twin flame connections. One of the greatest blocks to physical reunion is literally just an inability energetically to fully allow in and send out unconditional love because of the ways we've been so deeply unconsciously programmed away from a true aligned understanding and core belief and acceptance of unconditional love, first from ourselves and then of course from others. Because if we can't truly unconditionally love and accept ourselves, when our twin flame comes along and radiates naturally this unconditional love to us, we will reject it because we've rejected that unconditional love from ourselves. We've learned a pattern of rejection for unconditional love. So that's really what so much of my work here on this channel is about, assisting others in undoing that negative programming around love, especially unconditional self-love and self-acceptance. So this is also why I've created a 7-chakra twin flame clearing subliminal that is really hyper-focused on undoing those pockets of negative programming and resistance surrounding the topics of especially love, self-acceptance, and accepting and giving love to others freely, because these kinds of things present as blocks to twin flame energy, to the twin flame connection. And the more we release these self-love blocks, the more that we are capable of literally magnetizing our energy for our twin flame in the physical. So this twin flame 7-chakra clearing is linked in the description box in the pinned comment if you'd like to learn more. And then I see caring connections in the reverse, but then appreciation in the upright position. It's funny, I see a contrast here. For some reason I heard, I just want to admire you from afar. I don't know if any of you listen to the song Adore You by Harry Styles, but for some reason, that's like the vibe I'm getting. Like, it's like, because in the song, the lyrics are like, you don't have to say you love me. You don't have to say you're mine. I just want to adore you. And for some reason, I feel like there's someone here pushing someone away in the physical who actually strongly adores, admires their counterpart, but almost just like doesn't feel worthy of manifesting this connection in the physical. And also, of course, there could be some kind of block in the form of a negative pattern, an addiction, or a karmic partner. And because of all of this, I feel like this person is not capable of letting this person in the physical, but they are so like, their heart is so full of admiration. And that is part of, again, where this deceit element is, because what they're really feeling is this strong, strong admiration for this person. But I feel like they are not being vocal about that at all. Like they are not saying that. So once again, by the way, I had a few more cards fall out. The first card is Magician in the Mirror, again in the upright position. For some reason, I heard power couple. I feel like this person sees the two of you as a power couple, or has fantasies about you being this power couple. But at the same time, that is not at all what they are presenting to you in the physical world. Like, this is not how this person is actually acting. You would never believe that this person is thinking that. Financial constraints. For some reason, I heard I don't know what I materially have to offer you. I feel like this person admires or adores you so much. They see you as someone who literally has everything. And they feel like somehow this person feels like they would just be a weight or a burden on you. Again, I keep saying you, but this could go either way. This person I'm connecting with could be you or your person, but someone feels like they don't have much to materially offer to their counterpart. And so it's like they're withdrawing their offer altogether. The next card is Door to Romance in the reverse. So this is what's actually going on. They are, despite wanting to open the door, wanting to move forward, desiring this power couple, caring connection, because they aren't connected to their own worthiness of having this thing, they are shutting the door to romance. And you can see how this is leading to some kind of negative dynamic, because it's like this person I'm connecting to right now is rejecting the other in the physical, even though that's so contrary to what their heart and soul wants. And then the other, of course, being rejected is having their own ego hurt and then rejecting back. And they're both doing this thing that is so opposite of what they want in their heart and soul, but it's like this rejection is kind of, for some reason, there's like a theme in this reading of rejection kind of going back and forth, like people's egos getting triggered and then rejecting each other. Woman holding a heart in the upright position. It's interesting, I see this woman holding a coin and woman holding a heart kind of opposing each other. So for some of you, this could literally be that your person could be, again, a divine masculine, is connecting with a different karmic partner. But the deceit here is that they truly want to be with you. They want you to be that so-called woman holding their heart. Because I'm sensing like there's something at odds here, two contradictory things. What they have and what they are holding on to and what they want. A card that I missed, by the way, was the 5th chakra card that came out. And because I keep like itching my throat, and then I have this 5th chakra card, which is the throat chakra, I just heard this person say, this is all the things that I want to say to you, kind of speaking to all of that we just spoke on, that they see you as potentially this power couple, that they feel like they just materially don't have anything to offer, that because of that feeling of worthlessness and lack of fully allowing in unconditional love, they are closing this door in the physical, but in truth, they want you to be that person holding their heart. And they want to say all of that to you, but again, I feel like this is something that they're not saying because it's like they desire to say it, but they're not saying it. What else can we get about this divine counterpart connection? Any other specific messages for twin flames connecting to this reading? Journey in the upright position. This is also the number 2 card, and the number 2 card really connects a lot, aligns a lot with twin flames and the twin flame path. So you might be seeing the number 22 or 222 or even 2222. I just heard, I'm going on a journey, but I'm not walking away. I feel like I'm kind of feeling like someone, it might have looked like someone was walking away. Someone may have actually gone on a literal journey, a literal trip, but I'm hearing like someone withdrew or something, but really it's like they're saying on some higher level, I'm doing this, I'm withdrawing, it looks like I'm walking away because truly I'm taking this journey within myself that is necessary in order for us to come together again. I'm not even sure they're conscious of any of this. This is happening on like a soul level, a higher self level. What other information can I get about this journey card? I just heard this person say, I can't tell you because you're not ready to know. I almost feel like someone feels like there's something that they have to do for them, like they have to take this journey inside themselves that requires them to put some distance in the physical, either emotionally, physically, or in some other way. It's like they're saying there has to be this distance because I have to take this journey inside myself, but it doesn't mean that I'm walking away. It doesn't mean that I'm disconnecting. It means that I'm reconnecting to myself, which is necessary in order for us to ultimately reconnect in the physical. That's like the vibe I'm getting. But again, I'm strongly feeling this person themselves isn't even consciously aware that this is what's going on. Community in the reverse. Yeah, I see like a hermit mode, someone withdrawing either from you physically or emotionally, or even from a lot of people. Like this could be a dark night of the soul situation. Someone who's just withdrawing themselves from a lot of people and social situations in order to go on some inner journey. Patience. And this person, whoever this is, on a higher self level, a soul level, this person is like pleading with the other to be patient as they go on this journey, as they heal. Again, I do just keep feeling strongly like dark night of the soul, spiritual awakening. Wow, guys, of course, right at the end of this portion of the reading, we get the yin-yang card in the upright positions. This person, whoever this is saying, I might be withdrawing emotionally or even physically from you or even from others. I'm just going into this kind of hermit mode right now in order to heal myself, to go on this inner journey that is necessary for me in order for us to come together. But I'm begging you to be patient with me at this time, because with this yin yang card, I know, I just heard I know what we are. I'm not sure if you and this person have had a conversation about being like soulmates or twin flames or whatever, but I feel like that conversation isn't even necessary. It's like this person is saying, I know already, like I know what we are. Strategy in the reverse. So I know this is a soul connection, even if I don't fully in the physical understand the concept of twin flames at this time. And I'm going to need both of us to release any of our attachments to outcomes, any plan. I hear this person's higher self, like their soul saying to your soul, I know who we are, I know who we've always been, I know how we've always been connected, but I know things aren't going according to your plan right now. I know it looks like I'm withdrawing. And of course, first chakra in the upright position came out, the root chakra. This person has to go on this inner journey or this healing journey within themselves in order to cultivate a strong foundation, a secure foundation within. I just heard I need to feel stable in order to provide you an offer of stability. I feel like on some level, again, this could be an unconscious higher self level. The person I'm connecting to is aware that they have to be stable within themselves before they can move forward materially within this connection. Okay, so that feels like a really solid place to leave these energy oracle cards. So I am now going to be pulling a few cards from the Love Word Scramble box. So what else can we know about this person? Any energies I'm connecting with? Eyes. I just heard, I only have eyes for you. I hear this coming from the person who might have withdrawn recently, physically or emotionally, or who might seem distant, who is admiring from afar, that we spoke on earlier. This person, I see them like focused, fixated on you, admiring you on a soul level, energetically, even if it doesn't look that way in the physical. Meeting. I just heard I'll meet you on the other side, but not necessarily meaning, one meaning is that this person may have said this to you in a prior life, and you might have some kind of soul level remembrance of this. Like if I said that, I'll see you on the other side, or I'll meet you on the other side, and that kind of cause you to feel emotional or to get goosebumps, that might be because you have a little bit of soul amnesia, being shaken awake there, that you kind of remember on a soul level that in a prior life you connected with this person and you said to each other before you passed on that you would meet each other in the next life. Another meaning to this card is I feel like this person is saying, I'll meet you on the other side of my healing, of my own self journey that I have to take. I feel like this person isn't saying this aloud, but they wish that you could know that they know what they have to go through. They know the kind of healing journey they have to undergo in order to metaphorically meet you on the other side of this healing. Cycles. I am breaking cycles, not just my own, but ancient cycles. You know this on a soul level, but sometimes we hurt each other so much emotionally. We trigger each other so much in the physical world that I feel sometimes we may forget that we are breaking these cycles, these very deeply entrenched cycles, through this triggering, through this healing. We aren't just triggering pain. Through these triggers, we are actually triggering higher healing growth and evolution. Light. You are the light guiding my way even when you are at a distance. That's what I get from that card. So what else? What other messages can I bring forth for the Twin Flame Collective right now? Analyze. For some reason I heard someone say, don't think about it too much, don't overthink it, but they're talking about some way that the two of you connected, either through a message, through talking, through a conversation, through a meeting. I feel like one person is saying like, just let it be what it is. Let it be complicated and beautiful and confusing and yet so perfect. in being so messy, it's like I'm getting this situation of like, it doesn't make sense. What you feel for each other might not make sense in the physical world. It might not even be something that you're able to fully verbalize or understand. But someone in this connection is saying like, I kind of feel like this is a masculine energy kind of teasing a feminine here and saying like, just don't overthink it too much. Like, don't overthink this feeling that we have for each other. Thinking. This is just confirming what I was just saying. It's like there's someone here thinking so hard, analyzing so hard, trying to make ends meet, trying to bring this together. And the other is saying, just don't overthink what we have for each other. Texting. So you might have exchanged messages over social media or text recently with this person. Or this person might be thinking of texting you, or someone might be overthinking text messages that are coming through. Just take it as it resonates if it does. Together. I hear that when we connect at a distance in those little ways, either through dreams, through texting, through messaging, it almost causes me pain because I wish we were together. I feel like this could be why someone in this connection has in some way shut the door emotionally or physically or withdrawn in some way. I feel like if someone in your connection is doing this, they might be doing this because it causes them so much pain to connect with you in those small ways because they want it to be so much more. I'm kind of getting that vibe. Busy. I just heard I keep myself busy so I don't have to think of you, but it doesn't work. And I feel like these thoughts come with pain. It's almost like if there's something about this, it's almost like someone in this connection sees the other almost as a vice. Almost like I feel guilty about this connection for some reason, or there's something here that's like causing both intense pain and intense pleasure, like causing love and pain at the same time. That's kind of like the feeling I'm getting. And someone, it's like someone just doesn't want to feel that pain anymore. They're not even sure if it's worth the love that they feel. So they're trying to keep themselves busy to avoid indulging in this vice, which they consider to be you, to be the other person. Racing. I just heard my thoughts are racing about you even when I try to keep myself busy. There could be someone here who deals with some kind of ADD or ADHD or some kind of cognitive processing, I don't want to say disorder, but some kind of way of processing differently than others, or over-processing. That's kind of the word I was looking for. Like someone in this connection might over-process information or process things too fast or something like that. And when it comes to you, I feel like this processing that they do is really intensified, and they're trying to keep themselves busy, but these racing thoughts are almost like intrusive thoughts about you. Again, this could be you or your person. I do keep saying you. I also, for some reason, just to be blunt with you guys, kind of heard racy within this word, like someone having racy fantasies about someone else. Trying to keep it PG here, but take that as it resonates with you. Close by. I heard you're always close by even when you're far away. I feel like someone literally feels like they can't escape the other. This is like, I'm getting so much kind of addiction energy, like feeling like you're an addiction, you're a vice. Younger. I heard I Wish I Knew You When I Was Young by the Revivalists. It's a really good song, by the way. But I feel like there might be an age difference between you and someone wishes that they were younger, or alternatively, this could simply be that someone wishes that you knew each other when you were younger. I feel like someone here is looking at the two of you. Someone may be even looking at old pictures of you online if you have old pictures uploaded to Instagram or Facebook or something, but that's kind of just a side thing. But I feel like, or maybe you've shared stories from your childhood or your youth with this person, or you've both shared stories together. Whatever this situation is, I feel like someone actually has these kind of fantasies about wishing that you knew each other when you were younger, because there's someone here that feels a lot of pain, like feeling like you both would have been. It's like, I feel like there's this would have been, could have been, should have been, like when we were younger, we would have been together, we would have been so compatible. But what they're really saying is like, we just are so compatible, but right now the circumstances seem impossible. It seems like we've both been through too much to make this work. For some reason, I'm seeing strings, like attachments to other people. I feel like someone that's connecting with this reading, it's like this weird feeling of like someone feeling like there's too much history, not necessarily between each other, but with other people. It's like you've had these long-term relationships or had these people in your life, and it's almost like all of these strings attached now that you're older, and this person is kind of longing for a more innocent time and wishing that they could have shared that innocence with you. I feel like someone in this connection sees themselves as very in pain or very broken, or as someone who's been very worn down by life. And they're feeling like they wish that they could bring you a younger, more innocent energy. But then I see the others saying like, you don't see your energy the way I see your energy. Like when I'm around you, you have a young energy, a beautiful, vibrant energy. And none of that stuff matters. None of those attachment matters. But yeah, I see the other person, someone is really stuck in their head about this, and there is some kind of like time limitation or feeling like time has worn someone down, or some of that energy that's coming through here. I'm gonna see if I can get any more messages. Different. Yeah, I'm hearing like maybe if we knew each other when we were younger, things could have been different, or I wish we had met under different circumstances. So the last thing I'm going to do here is pull some sign cards potentially. So these could be the sun, moon, or rising sign of you or your person. Aries. For some reason, guys, I was also feeling like, so Aries season is obviously March 21st through April 19th. I feel like something, for some of you, this won't be everyone, but I feel like something might have happened during that time frame in Aries season that caused someone to feel more connected to their person or get some kind of glimmer of hope. I don't know why that is though. Sagittarius. Capricorn. Cancer. Aquarius. So this won't be everyone, but some of you might be Aquarius, Cancer, Aries, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If these hyper-specific messages don't resonate, then don't worry. Just take whatever resonates with you from this reading. 𝑦𝑎𝑍𝑓𝑘𝑡𝑑𝑖𝑠�Ｈ𝑎𝑠𝑗𝑦𝑛𝑖. So hopefully those letters resonated with some of you. The last thing I'm going to do here is pull a few cards from our Lovers Oracle deck and our Angel Answers deck. Okay, so can I just get one or two final messages for whoever might be connecting with this reading? New beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. For some reason, I heard a new beginning with myself. I felt this connecting with the journey card we discussed earlier, that self journey, that inner journey. I feel like here someone might be embarking on some kind of journey within themselves, some kind of spiritual awakening journey. And they're saying that this is necessary for their own growth and evolution, but will also lead to a new beginning within this connection. And of course, that makes sense as twin flames. The self journey is deeply connected to the twin flame journey if you are a twin flame. So another card just fell out. freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. For some reason, I feel like someone in this connection has to choose their own freedom in order to choose the other. So I'm feeling this could be connecting with any of you whose person might be in some kind of third party or karmic situation. Alternatively, this could be someone who's being held back by a job, by a place they don't like living, by a negative cycle within themselves. It's like the more we choose freedom, the more we choose each other. That is the message I'm getting here. We also have balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that supports and challenges. I feel like this is speaking to triggers that are coming up within this connection, potentially triggers of the ego. And this card is saying, our love is not just about appearances, about love, romance. It's about triggering each other to our highest growth, healing, and expansion. And in these triggers, we actually support one another's healing. And then the next card that came out was romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. So what I hear with that card is, in spite of what appearances may be saying or how things may look, this person has strong romantic feelings about you. Not just, I know we've spoken a lot about spiritual feelings and connection to self and all of that, but there is this level of intense romance. But I just keep feeling like the person I'm connecting with is being very silent about these intense and passionate feelings at this time. So the next thing I'm going to do is pull some cards from the Angel Answers deck. Okay, so what else do we need to know about this connection? What other messages can I bring forth? Hopefully these will just be some final thoughts or messages to perfectly close out our reading. Big, happy changes. And what I specifically heard with this are the changes you are seeing are big and happy, regardless of how your ego is perceiving them. That is what I heard, because I feel that your ego is aware of changes, or someone's ego is very aware that things are changing or shifting, but afraid of the direction they're changing in, worried that they might be changing in a negative direction. And I feel someone is being asked to release their plan, release attachment to outcomes, and trust that the things that are changing in a positive way, regardless of how the ego wants to define them. Meditation brings answers. What a perfect final card for this reading. I feel like both sides of this connection are being truly guided to reconnect with themselves, with their inner self, with clarity and stability within themselves, because I do feel like this is a time of immense change, and because things are changing so quickly, I do feel many deeper level wounds are being triggered for the collective at this time. So if you are coping or dealing with that feeling of intensity, of triggers, of healing, of growth, and the pain that comes with that growth and expansion, one thing I want you to know as I close out this reading is you are not alone. Through this healing process, as painful as it may be for you at times, you are not only healing yourself, you are literally uplifting all of human consciousness. You are the generational curse breaker of your family's line. I am saying all of that because I feel someone has made it to this point in the reading, and many of these messages may be connecting, but you also might feel very lost or confused. And I want you to know that that feeling of being lost is necessary in order to be truly found, in order to truly find yourself, to reconnect with your true authentic self. And I commend you for being on this journey, for having the courage just to be here wherever you are in this life, on this planet. You were placed there here at this time, at this place for a reason. So I hope that through this community, you find some sense of connection, of authentic soul connection. We are a soul family here. So if I do resonate with you, please do subscribe to this channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. Any subliminals I recommended during this reading, which if I recall were the root chakra activation, the subliminal to open twin flame communication, and the 7 chakra twin flame clearing. All 3 of these are linked in the pinned comment and in the description box under this video. Click on any of those links and you can explore more of the energetic benefits I infused into each subliminal when I created them. Also, you can try out any subliminals from my site completely free for 7 days when you create a free trial account on my website. Thank you so much for sharing this time and space with me, and most of all for sharing your powerful energy and intentions with this reading. Have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again in the next reading.